You're listening to the Options Insider Radio Network. For more quality options programs, visit www.theoptionsinsider.com or search for Options Insider Radio Network in your podcast provider of choice. Listeners can also access all of our programming through our mobile app, available in iTunes and on Google Play.
The options market can be a confusing place. Sorting through the daily avalanche of data, alerts, updates, articles, and analysis to find the most important information is an overwhelming prospect. But now you have help. Welcome to the Options News Rundown, the only program that breaks through the noise to bring you the most important news and information from the world of options. Every day we bring you the top 5 option stories curated by the options experts at theoptionsinsider.com, the premier source for free options information. The Options News Rundown is brought to you by Market Taker Mentoring, the leader in option trader education. Get trader education, daily trade ideas, and more with a free 1-week trial of Market Taker Mentoring's live Advantage group coaching class by visiting markettaker.com/insider. And now it's time to break through the noise. It's time for your Options News Rundown.
Good morning. Today is Tuesday, March 6th. 2018. This is your Options News Rundown. I'm Dan Passarelli. We're kicking off our news today with the first story of the day being the top 5 things to know in the market on Tuesday. First thing to know is Trump faces pushback on tariffs. U.S. President Donald Trump faced growing pressure from political and diplomatic allies to push back from proposed steel and aluminum tariffs, helping soothe investor nerves about an imminent trade war. Leading Republicans, including House of Representatives Speaker Paul Ryan and Representative Kevin Brady, turned up the pressure on Trump to rethink the plan on Monday. In addition, Trump himself appeared to show some willingness to be flexible on trade tariffs with Canada and Mexico if they agree to a fair North American free trade agreement. Second thing to know is global stocks rise as the trade war fears recede. Global stocks pushed higher as investors piled back into equity markets amid fears about a trade war stemming from U.S. President Donald Trump's proposed tariffs on imported steel and aluminum. Asian shares rallied, snapping 5 straight days of losses with gains in the region led by Japan's benchmark Nikkei, which ended up 1.8% after hitting its lowest closing level since October, a day earlier. In Europe, nearly all the continent's major bourses traded in positive territory, with the Pan-European Stoxx 600 index, the region's broadest measure of share prices, rising around 0.8%, with all sectors in the green. Third thing to know today is a trio of Fed speakers is in focus. Markets will be paying close attention to comments from a trio of Federal Reserve speakers today for their views on the recent uptick in inflation and how that can affect monetary policy. Fourth thing to know is oil studies as focus shifts to U.S. supply data. Global oil prices held steady, catching their breath following 3 days of gains as investors looked ahead to industry data on U.S. domestic crude stocks. The American Petroleum Institute is due to release its weekly report at 4:30 p.m. Eastern today. That's amid forecast for an oil stock gain of around 3 million barrels. The fifth thing to know today is Ripple tumbles back as Coinbase rumors fade. Prices of Ripple tumbled, giving back most of their gains from a day earlier as speculation that popular exchange Coinbase would add the cryptocurrency to its platform faded. Ripple, the third largest cryptocurrency by market cap, sank around 12% to trade at $0.93389, so a little over 93 cents. After Coinbase said the company has made no decision to add additional assets to either GDAX or Coinbase and that any statement to the contrary is untrue and unauthorized by the company. It surged to $1.09 on Monday, boosted by the Coinbase rumors. Speaking of cryptocurrencies, our second story today is from investing.com. Cryptocurrencies fall after South Korea ban on government trading. Bitcoin slumped on Tuesday amid regulatory concerns as South Korea issued a ban on cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin was trading at $10,927, down 5.13% as of 7:59 a.m. Eastern Time on the Bitfinex exchange after hitting an overnight high of $11,642. Bitcoin has struggled to stay above 11,000 since it hit a 2-month low of 6,000 in early February. South Korean officials have banned government officials from holding and trading cryptocurrencies, and officials could be subject to disciplinary actions even if their jobs have nothing to do with digital currencies. This next story today is also from investing.com. Natural gas futures climbed to the highest level in 4 weeks. Natural gas futures climbed to their highest level in around 4 weeks on Tuesday, boosted by forecasts for a bump in late winter heating demand. Front-month U.S. natural gas futures tacked on 2.4 cents, or around 0.9%, to $2.72.8 per million British thermal units by 8:20 a.m. Eastern Time. It rose to its best level since February 7th at $2.73.5 earlier in the session. The commodity notched a small gain of around 0.3% on Monday as updated weather forecasting models showed colder weather lingering over the eastern U.S. through mid-March. Despite recent gains, market experts warned that futures are likely to remain vulnerable in the near term as the coldest part of winter has effectively passed. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is news you can use for today, March 6th, 2018, your Options News Rundown. I'm Dan Passarelli, Trade Smart, and have a great day.
Thank you for listening to the Options News Rundown. To learn more about these stories or any other developments from the world of options, visit www.theoptionsinsider.com, the premier source for free options information. The Options News Rundown is brought to you by Market Taker Mentoring, the leader in option trader education. Get trader education, daily trade ideas, and more with a free 1-week trial of Market Taker Mentoring's live Advantage group coaching class by visiting markettaker.com/insider.
The preceding program was a production of the Options Insider Radio Network. For more quality options programs, visit www.theoptionsinsider.com or search for Options Insider Radio Network in your podcast provider of choice. Listeners can also access all of our programming through our mobile app, available in iTunes and on Google Play. Don't forget to follow along with your favorite programs and submit your own questions for the hosts at twitter.com/options, facebook.com/theoptionsinsider, or via questions@theoptionsinsider.com.